to get to this now. Arkansas is suing the Chinese-owned bargain retailer Temu over, quote, deceptive tactics that harm consumers.
Yo downloaded Temu for $2 socks and free shipping, but that tiny discount came with full access to your device. Files, photos, Clipboard, even your location. That's not a deal. That's surveillance in exchange for cheap socks. And it's working. Temu beat TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube to become the most downloaded app in America. Let's kick this off with a bang, or in Temu's case, a breach. In September 2024, a hacker strutted onto breach forums, a hacking forum now gone, like it was their Met Gala, and dropped the digital bombshell of the year. 87 million Temu user records allegedly stolen. We're talking names, birthdays, shipping addresses, phone numbers, hashed passwords, and enough data to build an army of fake influencer accounts by lunchtime. According to Bleeping Computer, the hacker didn't just make vague threats. They posted samples of the data to prove it, like a twisted Costco free sample booth for cyber criminals. Temu's official response? Basically, we looked into it and nah, not us. They told Bitdefender that their internal investigation showed no matches between the leaked data and their actual customer records. Which sounds reassuring, until you remember that companies investigating themselves is like asking a raccoon if it ate the trash. Spoiler, the trash is gone, the raccoon is burping. But here's where it gets darker. Even if the data wasn't actually Temu's, we're giving them their denial moment, okay? The claim itself shows just how vulnerable a platform like this really is. If one shady forum post can spark a million user panic, you've got a PR crisis marinated in distrust. Security experts raised eyebrows harder than a Botox influencer. Some pointed out that Temu's rapid growth might be outpacing their back-end security, which is a fancy way of saying they built a global e-commerce empire faster than you can say $1 phone case, but might have skimped on the cybersecurity while doing it. And let's not ignore the elephant in the server room. If your app can be accused of a breach this massive, and half the internet believes it without question, that says something. You didn't just lose consumer trust, you lost the benefit of the doubt. So go ahead, open the app. But don't act surprised if what shows up at your door isn't just a knockoff necklace, but a knockoff sense of safety too. You thought you were just shopping for a steal, but what if every deal you scored is a red flag wrapped in a discount tag? Let's talk about the real price of your latest Temu purchase. While you're scrolling through endless pages of $4 phone cases and $2 knockoff gadgets, there's something Temu isn't telling you. That bargain might just be a ticking time bomb wrapped in flashy packaging. Temu's appeal is obvious: wildly cheap prices and trendy products that seem too good to be true. But here's the twist. Many of them are, and when the quality crumbles in your hands, it's not just frustrating, it's revealing. One customer bought a resin necklace only to find it was a real smelly dog's tooth.
This natural decay up here really makes me think, oh, that's been yanked out of a mouth.
You thought you were scoring a deal with that $2.74 mouse pad. What you actually got? A pile of goo after 2 weeks of use? And what about safety? In 2024, Seoul authorities found that multiple Temu-sold products contained phthalates and lead, levels that violated legal safety thresholds. Meanwhile, Toy Industries of Europe ran safety tests on 19 toys purchased from Temu. Not a single one passed. 18 of them were considered dangerous, posing risks like choking hazards, chemical exposure, and mechanical failure. Temu's growth is so rapid, their product quality often doesn't keep up. With new stock flooding in and old stock being moved out quickly, there's no time for thorough testing or oversight. On SiteJabber, Temu's reviews reflect this chaos. With a 1.8-star average from over 1,700 reviews, complaints are consistent. Low-quality items, misleading listings, no refunds, and customer service that ghosts you faster than a bad Tinder date. Sure, not every item is a disaster, but when you're playing product roulette with every order, is it really worth the gamble? You're not just buying cheap stuff. You're buying uncertainty, and sometimes disappointment arrives faster than the shipping. You thought you were saving money, but what if the real cost is other people? You thought you were just snagging a hoodie for the price of a sandwich, but what if that bargain came pre-washed in sweatshop labor? Let's talk supply chain drama, Temu edition. Temu isn't a manufacturer, it's a digital matchmaker, pairing Western shoppers with dirt-cheap goods from thousands of third-party Chinese vendors. Sounds efficient, right? Like a Tinder for trinkets. Except this swipe-right economy comes with zero accountability. And according to a 2023 congressional report, a high risk of forced labor lurking just beneath that cute pastel iPhone case. Here's where it gets wild. The report claims Temu didn't just drop the ball on monitoring labor practices. They punted it into the next galaxy. No compliance audits, no supplier transparency, just a whole lot of don't ask, don't tell, but do ship fast. And thanks to the de minimis loophole, Temu can ship like a ghost. According to globalaffairs.org, U.S. Customs skips inspection on any package under $800, which means thousands of parcels slip through daily. No checks, no questions, just vibes. Meanwhile, Temu's racking up downloads, unboxings, and a fan base that shops like it's a game. In August 2024, over 20 state attorneys general sent Temu a warning letter, asking if it was even following U.S. labor laws per myfloridalegal.com. Temu's response? The corporate equivalent of, "We'd never do that, pinky promise." They say they strictly prohibit forced or child labor, which is cute, until you realize there's no independent verification, no receipts, just vibes. So, next time you marvel at that $4 cute cat lamp, remember this. You thought you were just buying a deal. But what if you accidentally funded a nightmare on Fulfillment Street? In June 2024, Malwarebytes reported that the Arkansas Attorney General filed a lawsuit calling Temu exactly what you don't want your shopping app to be. It was straight up branded dangerous malware. Not an exaggeration, not a metaphor. Malware with a user interface and a checkout page. According to the Arkansas Attorney General, Temu allegedly sidesteps your phone's privacy settings like a drunk friend slipping past the bouncer. Contacts, camera, mic, even face and fingerprint data, all allegedly up for grabs. That cute shopping app? It might be trying to become your phone. The lawsuit also claims Temu sells your data to third parties. No consent, no shame, just discount fashion meets digital trafficking. Of course, Temu denies everything. Their official response? Something between, "we would never," and "it's all baseless." Which sounds familiar, because that's the same tune every shady app hums while quietly tiptoeing out the back of the App Store. But this gets deeper. Temu's parent company, PDD Holdings, isn't new to privacy scandals. Back in 2023, CNN reported their other app, Pinduoduo, allegedly exploited Android phones to gain full control, from flashlight to files. So, if Big Bro got caught hijacking devices, do we really trust little Temu to behave? This isn't science fiction. If the lawsuit is accurate, users didn't just download a shopping app, they handed Temu the keys to their digital house. Photos, texts, locations, private moments, all on a platter. So next time you grab a $4 hoodie or snag that unbeatable deal on a $2 gadget, ask yourself, are you shopping or are you being watched by your own hoodie? Because in Temu's world, your privacy might be the real product on sale. Temu sells you cheap stuff fast, but behind every dollar gadget is a system harvesting more than your shopping habits. Alleged malware, forced labor allegations, invasive tracking, lawsuits piling up like your unread terms of service. This isn't about canceling Temu. It's about canceling the blindfold. If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share. And when you're ready for the next expose, we've got another empire lined up, polished on the outside, rotten underneath. Empire Uncut, signing out.